guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today on Simply Fabulous Creations, we're going to be creating my everyday look. This look is super simple and super easy to do. If you guys are interested in finding out how I create my everyday look, then keep on watching and let's get fabulous. Going in with my favorite primer, I'm going to dot this all over my face and blend it into my skin. And for foundation today, I'm going to be using an oldie but a goodie, my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous foundation. I love this foundation. This is in the shade W5 Sand Beige, and I'm going to be applying this all over my skin and pressing it in with a Real Techniques Beauty Blender. I love this foundation so much. It gives me a nice dewy finish, and I get tons of compliments whenever I use this foundation. This is what I used to use before I switched to the MILANI 2-in-1 Correct and Perfect foundation. Going in with MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW20. As you guys can see, the struggle is real. I really struggled to pump this product out for the first time, but once it came out, I'll say this, a little goes a long way. I only needed that one tiny pump, and I just dotted 2 little dots underneath each eye, and I pressed it onto my skin using my finger, and then I went in with the Real Techniques Beauty Blender to finish pressing it into my skin even more. And to set that concealer, I'm going to be using Makeup Revolution's Luxury Baking Powder in the shade Banana, and I'll be applying that using the setting brush by Real Techniques. I love using this brush to set the eyelid area, under eye area, and around the nostrils. It's the perfect brush to use for this because it really applies the powder without spreading it all over the place. It's super soft and fluffy, and it's just an amazing brush. For eyebrows, I'm using Benefit's Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 3. To start off, I'm going to grab the spoolie side and I'm going to brush all of the hair up. And then using the pencil side, I'm going to lightly start making hair-like strokes throughout the brow to fill in any sparse areas I may have. Once I'm done, I'm going to grab the spoolie side again and I'm going to brush upwards throughout the brow so that all of the product gets distributed. So I'm going to be using COVERGIRL Sensitive Skin Pressed Powder in the shade Classic Tan. And I'm going to be applying it with this cool VERSATAILS brush. I found this in a TJ Maxx and I thought it was just so cute. I wanted to give it a try, but man, this really picks up a lot of product and I just wasn't ready. I just kept on laughing every time that I would make like a stroke. I just found it hysterical that so much product would just go on. It was just like extreme, like just 2 streaks on the sides of my face. I don't know if it was like the powder, because I normally don't use this powder to bronze up my face, or if it was actually like this versatile. It's really it's really like pressed in all of the hairs. But anyways, I started blending it with this. It was really difficult to blend it with this brush, so then I ended up switching to my favorite blending brush for the face, the big dual fiber brush by Sigma, and it worked out better. But I'll say this, I think I'm going to definitely use this VERSATAILS brush to apply the product. I'm going to try it with my HOOLA bronzer on another day just to see if it works better. But it's definitely good to apply product, not to blend it. I'll give it one more try and then we'll see if it's good or not. To bronze up the face, I'm going to be using LOUMANIZER by the BALM, and I'm going to apply that onto the apples of my cheeks using a BAREMINERALS Full Flawless Face Brush. The reason why I'm applying just bronzer today is because this is my everyday look and I want my skin to look very bronzy and glowy. If I add blush, it might just make it a little too much for my everyday look. So to clean up my contour, I will be using Coty's AIRSPUN Loose Setting Powder in the shade Translucent. I first applied it with the Real Techniques sponge. And I apologize if you guys see that fly. It was bothering me the whole time. But now I'm going to be using the Real Techniques number 300 brush from their Bold Metal collection. And as you can see, all I'm doing is just really applying the powder underneath my contour, and then I'm swooping it up kind of like in a C shape or a hook shape, and this is going to really make your cheekbones stand out. I've done this a few times and I love the finished look. Now for the eyes, I'm going to be using the HOOLA bronzer and my MAC 224 blending brush. I'm really not going to apply any eyeshadow. This is going to act like our eyeshadow. I just wanted to bring a little bit of warmth to the eye by applying this to the crease. Like I said before, this is my everyday look, so it has to be easy and simple and the least amount of products to use because I am on the go. So multi-using your bronzers by using them as eyeshadows is a wonderful quick tip, and it really does look like you have like eyeshadow on your eyes, and really all you're doing is just warming up your crease. So to create the perfect wing today, I'm going to use the Too Faced sketch marker in the shade Black. I love this liquid liner. It's one of my favorites to use. It dries pretty quickly. I love the H2O by Wet n Wild, but what I notice is that if I open up my eye a little too quick, it kind of transfers to the eyeshadow, and a lot of times I've had to fix my eyeshadow after I apply it. With this one, I don't have to worry. The only thing is just take your time and kind of like make little strokes as you go instead of like one big one, because it will mess up if you do it too quick. But if you take your time, everything will look flawless at the end. So for eyelashes, I'm going to first prime our eyelashes using the Tarte Opening Act Lash Primer, and then I'm going to be using the e.l.f. mascara to coat our eyelashes. This primer is pretty good. I only use it if I'm going to be wearing my real eyelashes and not applying falsies, because this really gives your eyelashes a little bit more of like they make them look a little bit thicker, and so they stand out more. And I have really small lashes, so this really helps me out as a good base before I apply my mascara to my lashes. And now for the first time, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. mascara. I kind of am loving this little tiny wand. I've used this mascara twice already, and it hasn't flaked on me or anything like that. It hasn't transferred to like my face or anything. I really liked it. I mean, it only cost me $3. I bought it at the Ulta just to kind of like give it a try, but I kind of stabbed myself there a little bit, but it's so far so good. I'm gonna continue using this mascara just to make sure that it really works, but so far I'm loving it. And like I said, I have little eyes, so I kind of appreciate this little wand, because some of the wands out there are really big, and it can be a little difficult for me to apply my mascara at times because of my little small eyes, but this one I'm really digging. Using my large duo brush, I'm going to sweep away any excess powder I may have, and I'm going to blend in my makeup even more. The reason why I blend my makeup so much is because I hate seeing harsh lines, and I hate for my makeup to look so cakey, so doing this really makes everything flawless. Okay, let's talk highlights. Alright, Maybelline, I see you. This Maybelline Master Chrome by Face Studio metallic highlighter, oh my god. I cannot even tell you guys how many stores I went to looking for this dang on highlighter. It was sold out everywhere. I mean, I was obsessed. And I went into Target, and I just happened to walk down the Maybelline aisle, and I saw this one lonely highlighter standing there, and I had to have it. But oh my god, guys, this thing is amazing and worth every penny. I mean, it only cost me like $8, and it's really intense. I recommend you, if you have one, if you have the chance to go and buy one, please grab one, because for a drugstore highlight, and I love my Mary Luminizer, but man oh man, I am in love with this highlight. It was so glowy. I wore it out and everybody gave me compliments on how glowy my skin looked, and I owe it all to this because it really completed this look for me. But it's amazing. It's a little powdery, but other than that, you can't complain because it costs $8. Who cares? You have glow to your face. After I applied the highlight using a Sigma highlighting tapered brush, I'm going to go in with my Sigma small dual fiber brush, and I'm going to buff in this amazing highlight even more all over my face. Look at that glow. Look at that shine. I'm just in love with this highlight. I am going to continue rambling on about how amazing and cheap this dang gone highlighter is. I'm so happy I got my hands on one. And then to set and lock this makeup into place, I will be using my MAC Fix Plus and spraying this all over my face. For lips today, I'm going to be using the AMORE Matte Metallic Lip Cream by Milani in the shade Chromatic Addict. This is an amazing liquid lip cream, lipstick, whatever you want to call it. It only costs $8. I've said this before. The Milani lip creams are pretty awesome. I have a lot of shades and they last me all day long. They wear so well. They're not drying to your lips like most liquid lipsticks are, maybe because this is a cream, but it's amazing. If you guys get a chance, go and grab one. They're all beautiful, all of the shades. And then to top the Chromatic Addict off, I'm going to be going in with the NYX Mega Shine Lip Gloss in the shade Salsa. This is just to add a little bit of gloss to it. It doesn't really need it, but I have so much bronzer all over my skin and so much dewy that I just wanted to tame the gold down a bit. That's it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed my everyday look. I created this video to show the stay-at-home moms out there like myself. We're so busy at home all the time taking care of the kids and our families that sometimes we never set aside some time for ourselves because we think we don't have any time. But I guarantee you that this is such a quick and easy look that you can create with the most minimal amount of makeup and still look beautiful when you guys go out and run your errands. Like I always say, keep it classy, sexy, and stay simply fabulous. Love you. Bye-bye.